Hello, everyone. You are back with Michelle and Margaret, myself, and we are going to be talking about our two favorite things, money and marketing. And Michelle, how are you?
I'm great, Margaret. It's good to be here with everyone today. Happy Thursday.
Yeah, it is Thursday. I got an email saying that something was going to be shipped November 16th and or delivered on November 16th, and I thought to myself, November 16th, that's forever away. And then I realized that it was November 12th already.
I did the same thing earlier this week. And then I thought to myself, it's November. Everyone close to only 6 weeks away until the end of the year.
I know. It's wild. It's so wild. It's like the whole year went by super slow, and now all of a sudden it's like super busy. So, I mean, super fast. But anyway, just a little reminder, everyone, why Michelle and I are here together. This is probably our sixth money and marketing episode, and we have evolved a bit, and we're going to continue to evolve. Michelle and I have worked together on projects. We continue to work together on projects and together in each other's businesses as well. And we've seen so much overlap between her expertise as a CPA, my expertise as a CMO, and it's just wild what we can do and help, small businesses and businesses to grow and to think differently and to think together with those departments. Did I miss anything, Michelle?
No, it's a unique ability that we have to bring money and marketing together. Mm-hmm. And we're hopeful that people that watch what we do when we have these Facebook Lives can really see the value that this conversation can bring to the table.
Absolutely. And it's really exciting. Michelle has a lot of great ideas as far as programming, and I love her ideas because I can help, build out the programming, but really it's like we're building out these programs and then we're going to get them out to you. And thank goodness she has a marketing arm right here. So we'll get all of that out. But speaking about that, we send out an email to all of our own, email subscribers in our companies. Michelle owns TMS too, and I own socializela.com. And we would love, to inform you of what's happening. We have a lot of really great things, even individually in our companies. So if you want to be on our email list, you can subscribe by just sending us an email, connect@socializela.com, and we'll get you added. Yes, we have landing pages where you can put your email in, but I did not add those to the show notes. I'll do that next time. For now, just send us an email and we'll get you covered. Did I miss anything?
No, I think that's great. And we like email, honestly. When people go to our landing page, we don't see you, and not like we see you on email. We just see your email address, which
right
in this day and age is exciting.
Yeah, totally. Yes. So, okay, well, we do have a topic today that we want to cover. We are going to talk about gratitude for what we've experienced in 2020. And Michelle, I don't want to put you on the spot, but would you like to go first?
Sure. If I may, Margaret, I'd like to share a bit about how we view gratitude in our organization and working with our clients. Because we here at TMS2 LLC, we are a CPA firm. So the first thing that you think about is, if you're a business owner, they do taxes, and you are right, we do taxes. Mm-hmm. However, we provide financial planning and vision planning, budgeting and forecasting for our clients as well. And we have a method and a system in which to do that. And inside of that, Margaret, you know about this, and I want to share with others. This concept of gratitude is so important, because when we think about being grateful, the more that we can actually find, and I encourage you to write down what you're grateful about, the more we can find that we're grateful about, the more we find that we have things to be grateful for. Like being grateful and identifying what you're grateful for builds and keeps building. And the more it builds, it provides you with, greater abundance. And greater abundance is a support mechanism or a way of shifting our mindset to be even better in financial planning and fulfilling on those plans than we have in the past. And so this conversation about gratitude is a big element of the work that we teach in our CPA practice. So I just wanted to share that, Margaret, because I know for myself, just knowing who you are, you believe in this concept as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Gratitude is everything, even for when you hit a little misfortune or a bump in the road.
Right.
There's still something to be grateful for in the lesson learned and all of that.
And this bump that we hit, it's taken us really high off the ground for sure in some respects. So, so for 2020, first of all, I'm grateful for an amazing team that I have, and that includes the team outside of the, TMS2 team that's here in the quote office in Philadelphia. Margaret's part of our team. We have other businesses that are part of our team, and we are just extremely grateful for that team. Our team is working hard. They're working smart. They've figured out ways to work remotely. We had a very good platform, thankfully, to be able to take that, what we thought was going to be a 2-week shutdown to 7 months from a remote work setting. So we're very grateful for that. Super excited about it as well. But I'm also grateful for my team because they are finding ways on how to make our company better. And they're just taking initiative in various ways to really, really help us through this time. And it's super exciting. And I'm very grateful for it. And I'm very grateful for my team, very grateful for my family and my partner, Tom, and, and my health. Thankfully, I have my health, and I'm very grateful for that.
And you're thankful for NABO.
Oh, I forgot about I was just on one NABO call today. Can't wait. I'm going to be on another one this afternoon.
We probably have 5 NABO calls today.
Yeah, we're doing a connect call with the next gen track of our of NABO. And so our young businesses out there. Yeah. So I'm really excited to help train and develop the next generation of our women entrepreneurs.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Michelle. I mean, I have so much that I want to say on that. I just want to say that 2020, I mean, of course, it's just been personally and professionally wild. And I might look like I'm on top of the world and feeling super happy. Michelle's like, you're so happy. I am, but that's because I come from a place of gratitude for what I have and what I can do. But trust me, there were days, and we talked about this on our last call, on our last money and marketing session, that it just knocked the wind out of me multiple times. It's just like almost paralyzed me with the state of everything. And so anyway, I'm grateful that Michelle and her training, I have not worked with Michelle as my CPA, maybe one of these days, Michelle, but I do, and this is open to other small businesses, you can learn from Michelle. So she has the financial excellence course, and I actually did link that in the show notes. But what I've learned there is to plan for my purchases, plan for my growth, because growth sometimes costs. There are costs to growth. It doesn't just mean money coming in. There is money going out before the money comes in. Am I right?
There is. That happen right now as well.
Yeah. And so I'm proud to say that during COVID, I hired 2 new employees. And some might think like, that's wild. You don't even know what the next year is going. Well, you know what? I'm doubling down on my business that I've already risked my whole career for. And I'm so happy I did. It's been nothing but amazing. But I thought, if I'm going to continue to elevate not only my business, but all of the companies that rely on us as their CMO, as their digital marketing department, then I need to beef up my staff. And
Right.
so because I am practicing financial excellence, I
Yay.
was able to do that. And I'm already expanding hours already. And I know I'm paying a great wage as well. And so that makes me feel good too. And so, we're here in California, the employees are in California, and this is not it's life is, anyway, that's a whole nother thing. But I want to be a workplace that people love to be at. That's it. And what you were saying about your employees and their enthusiasm, that's like the word of the week here. Having employees that are enthusiastic, that's everything. And we do support TMS and Michelle and her team in their marketing. And I hope that when she interacts with us on a client vendor relationship basis, that she feels our enthusiasm for TMS, because good. Because we're not like, oh, we're just a vendor, like send us your stuff. No, we're providing you the content. We're helping to keep you, organized and, energized. So anyway, gratitude in respect to marketing. Let me just talk a little bit about that. I know I just went over being a business owner and gratitude, but gratitude in marketing. My hope is that in these past 7 months, you have taken time to develop your online processes and your online marketing. If you haven't, it's not too late. You definitely need to, though, because even if tomorrow everyone says, okay, we're masks off, no more distancing, we don't have to do it anymore, we're safe. Even if that were to happen tomorrow, there are still millions of people and companies that are now realizing that online networking and events and work and remote work is actually not a bad idea. No. Obviously, we do want to see each other, but there's going to be an element of this that does not go away. And as it shouldn't. I mean, we're in LA. It's like to go from one side of the city to the other is like, it's a full day's event. And so, right? So
I can do that here.
Yeah, it's like that there as well. Like exactly from your office to even just go to the other side of the city. It's like, okay, that's going to be a ride, a drive. So, or a very long walk. So anyway, it's important that your marketing, that you are being consistent in your marketing. And I put a link to our Flex Your Influence Master Planner. It is probably a very basic way to start off, but super impactful, because I don't want you to go from nothing to, okay, I better go post on social media. No, get your foundation built first. And that's what the planner will first help you do, is build your foundation. And as you move through the pages, you will start to see how the whole plan unfolds. So anyway, that's be grateful that we have the internet and that we can still keep our businesses moving forward.
Well, I love when you bring up the master planner, and this is one of the reasons why Margaret and I, conceptually, first we're friends, right? We met through NAWBO. We really developed and cultivated a great friendship. She's excited in person as she is when you see her virtually, always positive, always happy, really supporting business owners to be the best that they can be. And that really came out at NAWBO when I met Margaret, and we've been friends ever since. And we say this, I think, every month, Facebook Live, but it's been at least 6 years that we've known one another. And, but what Margaret's pointing out about having looking up the master planner that she's created, it is a really great tool. And if you learn anything from us, we will keep on hitting it home on how important it is. It's that we both love and thrive on the conversation of planning. We love it. We do it in our own businesses. We spend some time being creative on what is important that we need to focus on in our business plan. over a given year or few years. So when we educate you in this conversation, it's because we do it ourselves. We walk the walk as well as, entertain the talk. And it is why Margaret and I get along so well, because we're able to work together to create goals around building revenue plans and building marketing plans that align with the revenue plan and the cash flow plan. And we could talk about it until we're blue in the face, but we really are asking those that watch our Facebook Live and people that work with us in the upcoming year that you commit to planning. Planning will be of great support to you fulfilling your goals. It may not happen overnight, and there are uncertainties like a pandemic that we still have that we're working through, but ultimately planning will bring you, have you succeed in the long run.
It absolutely does. From the plans
because of that master planner. I love your master planner.
Yeah, thank you. But you're absolutely right, because we're as business owners or professionals, salespeople, whatever it is, you are planning out. You need to plan out your success. You may think, well, why am I planning this? There's so many variables. Anything can happen. But the thing about a plan is that statistics show that if you plan 100%, you may only match that plan 40 to 60%. But had you never had a plan, you might reach 10 to 30%.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing.
I love that statistic.
Yeah. And it actually goes down even to the week. So every Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, one of those days, I plan the next week. The weeks that I am like on the weekend thinking, nah, I don't want to do this right now, because planning sometimes takes me 2 hours of my free time to make my plan. And the weeks that I don't, and the weeks that I show up to this workspace with no plan, just with a box of emails and a to-do list somewhere in my head, I am like, where do I work? My days are actually longer because I am squandering time figuring out what I need to get done. When I show up to the week with a plan, have my to-do, and this is going a little off topic, but my to-do list, and then I start showing myself where I'm going to do it, what day, I just get it done day by day, because in my head, I know that whole to-do list will get done because I planned for it. I don't have to worry about Thursday. Thursday's coming. I just need to worry about Monday.
It's such a great freedom. And if I may equate to finance, you have an hourly rate that most likely you charge, or a set of rates that you charge in your business, right, Margaret?
Absolutely.
And if, assuming when you make out your to-do list, you took that time up front, you spent the 2 hours, you have your to-do list, you got done your work way more efficiently than you would have without the to-do list. I will say, and it's been proven, that you make more money that way, right? Because some of that time and some of those tasks that you're doing are working on your business, right? Instead of in your business and being the CMO. So you have to properly plan so that if you're building your revenue, you give yourself enough time in a day to build your revenue and earn money, while in other parts of the day, you're working on your business. So with a plan and a focus, you get things done more quickly, which ultimately puts money in your pocket. And that's what we're talking about when we get so excited and jazzed about financial planning. So Margaret, I have to jump for a second, not because this topic's not important, but I did see Kara Mack say hi to us, and I didn't get a chance to say hi back. So hi, Kara.
Kara Mack.
Hello, Nalbit. So happy to see you on watching us today while you were here. Okay, back to planning and being grateful.
Well, actually, we have a question. Oh, did I freeze? Oh, no. Okay, I'm here. There was actually a question that came in.
Great.
What types of businesses do we serve? That's a great question.
Oh, so great.
Do you want to start that answer?
Sure. Well, the short answer is we serve businesses that are committed to focusing on their, I'll say their growth and their success.
Mm-hmm.
Because even in growth and success, you could be a mature business, thinking about what it will take to have a greater level of sustainability. But we have no industry specific business that we work with. We work with small businesses that are committed to growing, have an interest in growing, and really see the value of working with a CPA firm that is that supports you in from more than just a numbers perspective.
Absolutely.
Or on a tax return preparation perspective.
Yes, I love that. I love that intro as well, because we also work with businesses who are ready to do something with their digital marketing and their marketing. The willingness needs to be there. You're never going to see me force you into anything, because if you're not ready, you're not there. And that's it. We can still be friends, but I'm never going to push you into that conversation. But we have a done for you and a done with you service, as well as our outsourced CMO service. The done with you really serves what I've seen businesses under, let's say, 250,000 annual revenues. And then our done for you, as well as our CMO services, are, we work with businesses anywhere from, the 250 mark on up to 6 million, 10 million, or wanting to grow. And so we at Socialize LA, and same with Michelle, she has her online course that is, if you're just starting your business, you can start there. That's another reason why Michelle and I are so aligned, is because we're serving businesses at all levels of growth, right?
Right. Well, it's so funny that you said that $250,000 threshold. Mm-hmm. By the way, he's the marketing person. I am the finance person. So we have a done with you and a done for you, and CFO and outsourced controller services. But I never even thought to call it that before. So that's pretty exciting. Same thing, like when you're, depending on the size of business and whether or not you have employees, we've both worked with solopreneurs. Mm-hmm. As long as they fit into that category, having that willingness to get to the next level. I would also say having a willingness to be coachable, because both of our businesses provide a level of coaching with some of the work that we do. Mm-hmm. And just really wanting to get to that next level, or, that then you should talk to one or the other of us. But, from an industry experience perspective, our employees and team members have worked with all sorts of industries, service businesses, construction businesses, marketing. Well, that's in the service business area. We've worked with state governments. Really what we're out to do are apply the tools and the methods that we utilize for all level of customer to the size of business that we're working with.
Absolutely. And again, this was something that was so powerful. Michelle and I did not sit down on day one of starting our business and say, let's have exactly matching services. No. But yet one day it was like, and 6 years being friends, talking, knowing what each other did. But we started diving in, I would say 3 years ago, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's when we realized, so we have a level of service for every type. And we also work with industries, very diverse industries, construction, coaches, manufacturing. So anyway, it's just a wonderful thing. We love what we do. We love being here with you. Keep the questions coming. We are here to answer them. We're here to just grow this initiative. Again, if you'd like to be on our email list, send us an email at connect@socializela.com. and Hannah will help get us all squared away. Hannah's our newest employee at socializela.com. So super excited. Shout out there. And the last thing I want to say is we have a really exciting program coming up in January. And we are going to be able to work with you in a group. Michele and I, we're going to be planning out some major processes or just areas, workout areas in your business and your marketing and your finance. And you're going to do that with the two of us. And we will have more info on that on our next Money and Marketing. Did I say that right? I know I kind of.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I think what I was going to add, the only thing I was going to add is this, we're leading up to, we'll have a few more Money and Marketing Facebook Lives between now and the end of the year. But when 2021 rolls around, we're looking for a small group of individuals that really want to get some great concepts on process and planning for the new year.
Awesome.
Margaret, I can't see you any longer.
Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, wonderful. You cannot see me, but you can hear me, and that's great.
Yes.
And but this is great timing because we are going to wrap up.
Yes.
I would just want to say my last few words is thank you so much for being here. Whether you are working with Michele or I, either way, you've got to spend some time in your marketing and your finances, planning, thinking, brainstorming, being innovative, because it is these two departments of your company. It has to be an ever, growing fire, a good fire in your business. It has to constantly be stoked and nurtured. And so don't run away, even if you're not sure or you're confused about the whole topic.
That's right. That's right. And, we tend to talk about a lot on our Facebook Lives and cover, very broad content. There's a lot of detail behind the content, when we're both planning and working with you with respect to money and marketing. But if there's any place to start, as we started off this conversation today, we leave you with, it's November. It's a time to be grateful. And if you want to take one thing away from this conversation today, even though we provided quite a few tidbits, it's go to a quiet corner of your office or your home or whatever space makes you feel really good and gives you that ability just to focus on what you need to focus on without any interruption. Write down, as many as 25 grateful items and things that you're grateful for in your life right now.
Love it. I think I'm going to do that.
Up to 25, okay. And if you're an overachiever, you can go beyond that.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Michele. And
great to be here.
Yes, we'll be back soon. If you want any information on what we talked about, again, you can email connect@socializela.com. If you have a message for Michele, send it there as well. She'll get it, and her team will respond. And just thank you for being here, and we'll see you again.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.